What up, though? Ledge here. Chill with me, top tier podcast. Wake y'all asses up, cause I'm definitely up early. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. Speaking of the world, I was trying to involve my good folks over at No Loose Chat in this particular episode. They had an event called Rivalry. It was pretty big as far as the names that was on this card. Um, from up and comers to rising stars to legit stars and everything in between. I reached out. Lord knows you see it. Like I'm keeping the tweets up, the tags, because I tag people, for nothing but positivity. And yeah, nobody really reached out. Some people couldn't do it, or maybe some people forgot. I told them Monday at 9, so I needed it by then. Didn't happen. I did my part. Paris, Snoop. I see Snoop in the comments like, "Yo, what's up? Y'all see what he?" I tried, brother. I tried. So salute to them. Still, still nothing but love. They got nothing but best wishes from me. I heard the event did go well. I heard a couple of people went off. There were some moments there, and yeah, people seemed like they had a good time. So all respect, all love. But maybe catch y'all on the next one. Later in the show, we will be talking about King of the Dot S1 had an important matchup, the reschedule of a reschedule between Mackk, Myron, and Loose Cipher. I had to watch that battle twice. It was really good to me. Total contrast in styles, but that's what made it kind of compelling to me. And we'll get into that because the winner of that moves on to face Bill Collector. So we'll get into that, man, and maybe a battle to watch. I think I want to throw a battle to watch in this episode as well. Just something to look at, take a gander at, and y'all tell me what y'all think after y'all watch it. All right. I said I don't know what did I say before. That was crazy. That was crazy. Thought I was speaking German for a minute, but but first, man, y'all already know what it is. We gotta talk about it. Band happened over the weekend. Um, it had a lot of intrigue from other people. A lot of a lot of I would say I wouldn't say controversy, just a lot of skepticism more so of how this is going to turn out, how this is going to pan out. There was comments made left and right, for it and against it. But all in all, I can say, based on the matchups that actually happened, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good slew of one rounders. Would I want to see this more often? I don't know yet. But I would say it ended pretty well. It started off horribly to me. Like the first two to three, I was like, oh, if this is gonna be one of those. Like after the third, I think after the third or fourth battle, I think I put a Twitter poll out on like, should I even do a live recap after this, or should I just keep binge watching Breaking Bad with my lady? Like I didn't. So it picked up. It picked up and it got good, man. I know for a fact the first battle, that was the surprise. They hit the lights, turn the lights on, and then you see who's battling. Um, he did that whole ordeal. Um, Kid Slade versus Bad News was the first battle up, and it was cool. It was cool. It wasn't the start that everybody was looking for. I don't even know if that's the matchup people would have put Slade in. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people definitely wanted to see him return since the tournament. I was one of them, and I still want to see him. Bad News, who he's making his rounds, man. It's good. You know what? What I can say about Bad News, it's good to see that he's able to move that freely. Because a lot of people, and I hate to say this, because people always think highly of themselves. So when I say this, it's already gone. But like he's obviously not like of a surf or like disaster. You know what I'm saying? He's not that of that caliber. But it's usually those people of that caliber that can move this freely. Like you gotta think this man been on RBE. He was just part of King of the Dot like this past season, and now he's on URL. So it's good to see him just true value of himself, knowing the self worth, not tying himself up, being able to move like that. I don't even think people have noticed that. You know what I'm saying? He was on what was that, like a year or two ago, Balance, Swave. You know, he got bullpen ties and all that. So I just think it was dope. Uh, Bad News came out. He was pretty good. He was pretty good. Um, his his dry spots be dry spots, but overall, he did good. And Kid Slade, I think he had a night where he started off pretty cold to me, but I think he picked up the pace. He picked up the pace. So I thought it was a solid one. Like, I don't have winners or losers. There's only a few clear wins in this joint. We'll get to those. But like something like this totally preference. I'm not going down but my takeaway from that, I'll call this takeaways more so than a recap. I think that's my takeaway from that battle would be, Kid Slade. I think you definitely want to see him in 3-round battles. I think you can see his true potential in 3. With Bad News, I still think you got to give him people where he's aiming up, because like in this battle, as much as we like Kid Slade, Bad News is the name. Like if there was an A side or a B side based on draw and based on resume, Bad News would be the name. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's better when he's aiming up. Also, when it's like a lot at stake, whether it's a tournament, whether it's bullpen where he's like the headliner, that's when he's at his best. So my takeaway for him is still the same. And for Kid Slade, I don't think 1 round is his bag per se, because you really got to have 3 rounds of what he's talking about to really get the full Kid Slade experience. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Shout out to Bad News. Moving right along. What was the next battle after that? I think it was Fonz and Drugs, because I remember that being really early, and I just remember getting super. I think that was the only one where I did the coming up next, and I said should be a goodie, because dog, I really had high hopes for this one. I'm not gonna hold you, because you talking about Fonz, who was just all year last year was fucking dudes up. We already know what he did to Lou. No need to even bring that up. And Drugs coming off of his performance against Lou. Oh, Lou, poor Lou. They put both of his killers against each other. That's crazy. But so I was like, oh man, you got 2 people that's in prime form right now, and it just didn't play out like that. Fonz had great material. He's gonna always have dope material. Um, Super crazy shit. Some in there in that time span, but a lot of slips, a lot of blips, wasn't clean, and Drugs was drugs. Drugs was good old drugs, and I do want to put it out there because Ref alluded to it. Who's the manager of Fonz? If y'all don't know, he's 5 days prep isn't easy. No excuses, but it isn't easy. But that's one L. That's a clear L. I think everybody knows that. Drugs was really good, man, really good. Takeaways from that is Drugs needs bigger plates, obviously. Like I said, I think I put out there I want to see him against like a Chilla Jones or an Av or someone of that caliber where he's aiming up. You know what I'm saying? Again, he's another one of those. I feel like he can cook up now. Give him who he wants. As for Fonz, nothing changes. I feel like I don't know his situation where you are. I'm just gonna say it. I need to see what's going on, because I hope that they don't penalize. He's done too much dope shit under the URL umbrella where he hasn't still gotten the looks he wants. That'll be fucked up if one rounder, they'll penalize you for a 1-rounder slipping up, but you don't get the rewards of fucking someone up at Chris Brown's house. Y'all bet not play Fonz like that. Because I still want to see him against Rum in 3 rounds. I still want to see him against Chess in 3 rounds. So y'all bet not wait now to decide, oh yeah, we was thinking about doing this, but that 1 round it looked bad, man. So you gonna have to don't play around. Don't do that. We ain't doing that. Give Fonz who he wants. He wants Chess. He wants Rum. Let's see it, volume or whatever. And give him ample time too. 5 days ain't it. I think 2 weeks even he would have been smoking shit. But That's neither here nor there. All right. The next battle was Suge versus Ryder. I think. Was it Suge and Ryder? Or was it Loso battle? I don't know. Look, I'm not about to try to go in order, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say Suge and Ryder was next, probably. Cool battle, cool battle. Ryder was good. Ryder was good, and Suge was good. But again, Suge wasn't clean either. It's like another battle with some where, Suge probably would have won if he was clean though. That's what was telling in this one. Probably would have won if he was clean. Ryder was good, had some moments. My takeaway from this battle is pretty simple. Nothing changes. Suge is Suge. Suge can fuck up. He's still gonna be like you. You really look at his resume and the accolades and the type of events he's been on. Like Suge is like really a legend out here, man. I don't think people really put him in that category, but like he's Suge is very, very accomplished, very accomplished. So yeah, he'll be all right. As for Ryder, I don't know. I feel like this has became more of like a joint thing with him because his music is being so well received that I don't know if he even cares about getting that type of op. So I would just say keep doing what you're doing, man. That would be my takeaway from that. But yeah, that's really it. I just don't know what Ryder if he even cares like that about moving up the ladder, so to speak. Like when you see Drugs rap and you hear him yell with the passion after the battle, like this is my year. Like I don't know if Ryder on that type of time. It don't appear that way. But you don't know these people personally, so and look looks and mannerisms can be deceiving. But it just it give me a feel like he fuck with battle rap, he love it. But is he trying to win champion of the year? Is that a goal? Like Drugs out here like he and somebody else too we'll get to later. He out here like he trying to get bands. You know what I mean? So yeah, solid battle though. Here it go. Loso versus Holmesy. Loso was good though. Loso was good. Not gonna hold you. Loso was clean, solid, real name flippy too, and very. I wouldn't say generic because you can still be only generic in the like Loso to me is just not a one round battler to me. He might disagree, and what I mean is he's an artist. Like he paints pictures, and I feel like there's a theme with every round. There's cohesion, and like he's bringing something full circle. It's just you can't really get in that bag in a one rounder and like be captivating. At least with his style, with what he does. And Holmesy just took advantage of, he played on like everybody's gonna play on religion shit and all that. But I just thought he did some fun, like the Pastor Cavassier shit was hilarious, like and it was well put together. Like it was dope. I like that. Like I like one liners, witty, you know, sh- real quick with the punches. Like Holmesy just had it all in that battle to me. Was his material as elite as some others? Like a Kid Chaos, like just like on written material, like as a Kid Chaos, no. But the performance and just the delivery and the energy behind it was really really solid. Like you can tell there's a few battlers on here, and Loso's one of them. I'll get to another one later, but there's a few battlers on here that I wouldn't say they didn't understand what was going on. I think maybe they did and didn't care, but treated this like how we all because sometimes we paint narratives, right? And I know people are tired of that word. I'm sick of it, but we do paint things like, for instance, was it the 2-on-2s? What we started calling 2-on-2s out of nowhere, like 2 years ago, we started. Oh, 2-on-2s is like the All Star game. Why? Why can't the All Star game? Why can't a 2-on-2 be competitive and serious? Like, why do it have to be fun all of a sudden? Like, I don't know who started that. Was that Jay Black? I'm blame hashtag blame Jay Black for that because I feel like we just started calling that shit an exhibition and all-star game. It don't really, you know what I'm saying, just having fun. So I feel like some battlers took this time to treat this one round ban shit like that. I feel like Loso, it's like maybe 3 or 4 others that I felt like did that here. And then you had the other side of the spectrum where people was looking at this like, yo, I've been waiting, I've been lining you up to get you up out of here anyway. So in one round, I'm about to try to empty the clip. And I feel like that's what happened with Holmesy and Lowe. So it's just 2 different mindsets going into this battle. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can maybe not see that. You got to really be watching battle rap a lot and watching certain battlers a lot to really know the difference. And I feel like I'm right on that. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. But moving on, shout out to Holmesy, really stellar performance. I just I don't know. I just want to see him do that in 3 rounds against somebody of that caliber, so I can know it's legit, man. Know it's legit because he unshowed glimpses of it. He had a hell of a year when he won the tournament. So yeah, need to see more of that. What was the next battle? I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Was it T Top and E? No, I think it was. Ooh. Fuck it, T Top, T Top and EK. I'm gonna go with that. I'm definitely wrong on that one. So T Top and EK. This was like one of the first real goodies of the night, as far as a good back and forth with T Top and EK. Man, so people know now, like he's referenced it. People have said it on Twitter. Like he works, at Caffeine. He's got a big role there. So he really had fun with his round and played to the advantage of that. And I think even before we get to like the big moment there, he was fucking T Top up, man. He was so like he had like 2 moments, and like for me, if you can create like 2 to 3 moments in a 1 round battle, it's very hard to come back from that. The moments were the Busy Bone line, like the you know bringing back what he said to Chilla and then remixing it. To, that shit was hard. That shit was hard. And because he looks like a more and he looks like he looks like he should be in Bone Thugs and Harmony. He looks like one of them niggas. Like he's definitely a bone thug nigga. You definitely that, EK. Like I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm gonna just what I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna take shots at you all year until you put me on a gray area. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's my platform. You what you know? This ain't going on Caffeine. You can't strike me or nothing, nigga. Sue me, nigga. Put me on great. All right, we're gonna talk about that some other time. But no, his round was really good. I obviously like with the light show shit, very creative. You know what I'm saying? You got in your Jerry West prop bag. I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Jerry West, by the way. And no, I love that he ended the round like that too. It would have been so wasteful to have extra bars after that. And maybe he did. I don't know if he just stopped because he felt the room because some people can just stop on a dime. You like, know what? The rest of this shit ain't gonna matter. Time, or that's literally the last shit that he had in his round. I don't know, but I thought it was a perfect way to end your round. The problem with that is T Top came out the gate with a fucking crazy rebuttal for that. Crazy rebuttal for that. Whew. I did not expect that. Did not see that coming. But yeah, and then from there he was cooking. Like I said, it's when a good battle like that in a 1 rounder, there's really no winner or loser. I guess I don't know. I like what EK said throughout the round, his whole round, a little bit more. If you got T Top winning, man, good for you. I don't care. It was a good battle, man. Really good battle. 2 true professionals of the craft, and Yeah, that's how you really cook up and entertain, and that's what I'm saying. Like T Top in a 3 round battle on like a gnome, does he take a chance in rebuttal? I don't know. I ain't never seen a rebuttal. Didn't know he had that in his locker. You know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy, man. I didn't know he had that in his locker, bro. T Top, you had that in your locker this whole time? This nigga Gilbert Arenas. Too soon, still too soon. All right, so we're gonna move on. I think JC and Real Sick was next because, yeah, I think it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. JC, Real Sick. If there's any battle that I wanted 3 rounds from more, I might be lying because JC and Real Sick, like, it might be one more, coming up soon. Now that I look back at this, this flyer here, but when I seen them two standing in front of each other, I said, no, no, mm-mm, no. Please tell me that this is, please tell me that this is like the announcement for that resolutions card, resolutions two that they dropped a few battles on, dropped a few announcements about, and we'll get to that maybe another week or whatever. But no, this was a 1 round battle as well, and Sick was vintage Sick flows and pockets that were elite that only him and a few others could tap into. With I'm hearing he was another guy maybe 5 days prep to to really, because I guess they was informed at that time. It wasn't like you was told a long time ago and they started writing in 5 days. Like literally, what they say? Someone was at, I'm about to say Ultimate Madness, Midnight Madness or something like that. Like I guess some of them got some of them found out there, and then they had to write. So he cooked, man. He had some lines that were really crazy. I think there were certain parts where he just kind of cruised, had fun, and it was JC turn, and JC was fired. JC was fired, man. Uh, uh, uh. I didn't know where he was going with the Chadwick Boseman shit. I was like, oh, I hope he don't fuck this up. But he landed, so that was crazy. Woo. Google it. I literally shoot movies, Sick. That's great. That's fucking insane, bro. JC Penn, man. Who is that who don't fuck with JC Penn? Was that Drix? Drix, you better cut it. JC gon' yo, he's with EFB, right? Don't you know he can come to the West? Don't you know? Do you not know? Like, do you not know that Geechee could make that happen? Drix out in the West. Shout out to one of the young gunners. He be talking. He saying he think JC trash. Like he thinks that. It's not me. Drix thinks, and Drix has a really nice pen. Like it's really like his shit is high level dope, right? But you gotta put some respect on. I don't know. I just thought about that, man. Drix gonna fuck around and get smoked by JC, man. Don't. You better be careful, man. Be careful. Be careful who you talk about. But yeah, my takeaways from that battle is I kind of want to see Real Sick go on a hiatus a bit, to be honest with you. Like not a hiatus, like take a long time, but I do want to see him back where, because there was like a little stretch I felt like he was taking, maybe he'd have a battle, then you won't see him for like another. He would skip a few, like maybe 1 or 2 cards, then you see him on a big card and he cook. I like to see him in that type of space because I feel like one, it gives him time to really cook up on angles, and I miss that element that he had or that he has, like when he can really zero in, because he's a really dope angler, as we've seen against like Danny, against Chilla, like he has those type of moments. So I would want to see that side of him a little more, but with a little more time that he can really get detailed into it. So yeah, I just want to see and a lot of fans. I feel like the fans are starting not to turn on him, but a lot of people are saying they're seeing him a lot. Like him, it's a few in that mode. They feel like they're seeing them a lot. Luke Castro's another one. People are like, you can see it was all love, like nothing but praise. Happy to see Lou A, Big Dog, and all that shit. You see him enough, people are like, bro, you know how fickle, you know how fickle the culture is. So I want to see him take a little break and then get another good, real big time plate, and yeah, go crazy. As for JC, my takeaway with him is, what do you do with him? Like he's JC is at this point where he's he's battled all, he's given all the shots, the riders, the rigs. You know what I'm saying? He's giving them guys shots, and the preps and people like that, and he's at a level, but it seems like they don't want to give him the name, and like some of the names that you already can think about like a DNA or wherever he already battled. So it's just kind of like, where do we go from here? He says he's over the Lux whole thing, like he's been over that like years ago, a year or two ago. So that's obviously not a thing. Mook isn't an option, obviously. Like, so I don't know. I don't know what you do with him. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta keep saying I don't know. So I'm gonna move on because I keep saying it because I truly don't. Y'all give me some names that make sense for JC at this point, at this stage of his career. A big name that he hasn't faced yet that would light a fire. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can move on. As I'm looking, was this? Yeah, I remember. Okay, all right, we got to talk about it. Fuck, because yeah, I remember vividly. This was the next battle. Because after, yeah. Oh no. B Dot was next. B Dot and Kid Chaos was next. If I'm, yeah, I don't know. B Dot and Kid Chaos. I want to talk. I want to show love first. I don't want to get to the torture. I don't want to get to the torture. I don't want to get to. I don't want to get to that. B Dot and Kid Chaos. My personal favorite battle of the card, like my favorite. This is the one I enjoyed the most. I know there's a couple on here that people might like more. Me personally, I love this matchup. One, because the level of respect that they got for each other, the penmanship, how you really got to follow every line. And people, EFB is every fucking bar, but, that's cool. I fuck with it. But there's another layer to it too, and I feel like these guys, there's really like you really got to follow everything that they're saying, so you can get like it's one complete thought. They're not just and that was who was bringing that up. Just these one word shits like the steel bang, and then get into a bag just so you can rhyme with steel bang. Like no, this shit is different. And B Dot went first, and he set a fucking tone, man. He really did. He really did. Set a tone, and to Kid Chaos's credit, he matched that energy, and this is one of the ones also that I was like, 3 rounds of this would have been very, very nice. My takeaway from this, I'm ready to see B Dot versus like a Surf or like a Lux or a Hollow. Like I want to see him against someone like that. Kid Chaos, I feel like they're starting to like not trust them, but they're starting to see what other people see maybe a year and a half ago. Shout out to E, who was like early. That's why I say he should be a scout. He just sees things so early, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. He was talking about Kid Chaos. I hope Kid Chaos still fucks with E. Like I don't know, there's just be certain supporters that when they like bring your name up and show you that type of love early, like no matter how popping you get, man, never forget certain people, bro. Like anyway, I don't know. I was about to go on a whole different tangent. But anyway, Kid Chaos. Who would make sense for Kid Chaos? I'm pretty sure they looking out for him and about to give him somebody that's a top level guy. I had a name that I wanted to see him against. But now, after tonight's events, don't know. I don't know. Or excuse me, over the weekend, not tonight, but after the weekend's events, I don't know if I want to see that now. I don't know if that's a possibility. We just gonna move on. Shout out to them though. That was a fire battle. Um, yeah. Twerk and real name Brandon. If I'm or was Ace? Nah, Ace was it Ace and Big T? No. You know what? All right, I'm just gonna stick with it. Twerk and real name Brandon. Let's get this shit out the way. Twerk and real name. Hey, real name did really good. Yeah, we starting with him. I'm not doing that. Real name did really good. He's super consistent. Maybe outside of the Suge battle, I don't recall him losing a battle. I really don't. Now, what I will say is, I think I'm starting to see what people are talking about because I was like, I don't think he raps that slow. In this battle, there was I don't know if he did that purposely, but there was definitely I like his style because it's a little deliberate. But this was like taking it a little, even just a point more deliberate than usual. Like I don't know if he was just I don't know maybe because of what happened with Twerk because he took so long and it kind of fucked him up. I don't know, but his pacing was a little slower than usual even for him. But the bars were still there. He had some lines that hit, and yeah, he continues to elevate. Like to be on this type of card with all these type of names, So like him and Slade, like they're in good standing with URL clearly giving him a shot, even if it's just a one rounder with somebody of the caliber and the name of New Jersey Twerk. That says a lot. It says a lot. And then you already battled Suge in a 3-round battle on the volume. You know what I'm saying? So that means a lot too. So real name, man. Proud of the brother, man. He's one of the guys that shout out to Nico that I learned more about, through his show, connecting with him and linking up with him to learn a lot about this man. This shit is just amazing. If you know the story about real name about how he wasn't even trying to be a battle rapper, his man's didn't show up or something like that, and homeboy was talking crazy, and he just jumped in and volunteered to take his place, and look where he's at. Like you can't that's some movie script shit. EK, you up there? Yeah, Mr. Gray Area man, huh? Mr. Light Show, Lifesaver, nigga. Why don't you make a script about real name, huh? I told you, I'm talking to you crazy all year until I get. If I ain't on next season, man, in 2020, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay. I'm reporting you, man. I'm getting you up out of caffeine. I'm telling you this right now, right now. Twerk. It's nothing to say, man. It's nothing like I'm not here to pile on. We know what happened. It's been happening. He might he showed some promise. 2-3 battles, he looked good, and then he hits a regression button where all that good work that he built kind of falls back by the wayside because of a performance like this. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know him personally. Maybe something's going on with him personally. Maybe not though. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe he's good personally. Like I don't want to assume either way. What I will say is you can't tell a brother to retire though. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. Like I'm not. I don't even think I'm at the point where I'm saying take a break and all. Like, cause like you don't know. I don't know these guys, or what I'm saying, financial situation. Like some people can't afford to take a break. Like you're taking a break, but you know what's not taking a break? Bills and other financial obligations. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like fans, don't care about that type of shit though. Like they don't. They just they want what's the best result for them to get quality performances, which I understand. You gotta allow fans to be fans. Let fans be fanatics. It comes with the territory. But yeah, I'm not saying cancel him and all that shit. I would say find a way to get right. Um, Figure this out because when you're like him and Rock literally maybe what 3-4 months ago had one of the best battles of 2021. In my opinion, it was top 5 in my top battles of last year. That battle was incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he has to do to tap into that. Honestly, I will say this. I I think I do think that when you come off of a performance like that, so he had like Loso, good performance, won the battle pretty decisively. Back it up with a top 5 performance or top 10, wherever you got it, right? Do you need to volunteer in this? Surely, because to me, I feel like he will only make not he will only make sense, but he makes sense for this if like you needed the names. Like, yo, it's a lot of not mid. I don't want to disrespect people, but it's a lot of like up and coming names. Some names that ain't the biggest draw. So you want to twerk on here to kind of amplify that, but you got Rum, Geechee, T Top, like you got names kind of on here. So his purpose and his like impact, well, his impact is always needed, but he could have set this one out. He could have set this one out. Like, bro, I just came off of 2 performances. I'm feeling good. Don't throw me in no one rounder with short time prep. So I don't think it. I mean, of course he's a grown up, so you got to take accountability as a grown up. But at the same time, like, do you really need to have him on this card? You couldn't have called up who went against real name. I mean, it was a real name Brandon. You couldn't have called up Chilla for a 1 rounder against real name Brandon, or I don't know. Like it could have been. I don't know. I feel like it could have been some other people. I feel like it could have been some other people for that. Sirius Jones or. So yeah, I think next time he comes back and he gives you 2 to 3 really strong performances, everybody collectively take a seat and be like, okay, what's in the best interest for him to maximize it? Like this wasn't. No. So that's my take on it. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's not listening to all the slander and all of the suggestions. Like, don't even listen to me. Like, I don't know shit. Like, I only been watching battle rap since the '90s. Like, I don't know. So I don't really know much. But go off and get yourself right, and just be around the people that support you no matter what, and maybe it'll be a better outcome on the comeback. We'll see. Moving right along. Was it Danny? I think Danny Myers and Sharon, because I think that was like the ultimate. Like we need the pros to say. You know what I'm saying? We need some stability. And what screams more than Danny Myers versus Sharon as stability? You're talking about 2 elite legends, man. They are legends. I know people got their gripes with both of their styles. Now, I remember a lot of people aren't the biggest Danny fans, but a lot of people aren't the biggest Sharon fans. Don't give a damn. They're legends, and they put on really dope performances by both. I was really impressed, man. I was really impressed with Danny earlier. Now, I will say with Danny, like, he'll use references and say certain things, use certain words that I just know you niggas is lying that y'all caught or y'all understand. He just says it with so much passion that you feel like you got it. Like, you feel like you, like, so when he said, what's a god to a Palladian or some shit like that? What's a something to a Palladian? You niggas don't know what Palladian mean, man. Don't do that. Dog, he got the biggest reaction from that. It was that, and of course the you never met a nigga like me, talking about the metaverse and all that. But niggas said, what's a god saving him to a Palladian? Niggas was like, oh shit, Palladian, nigga, what? Like, go. I'm like, Nah, I ain't believe. Like he was just saying all type of wild shit. Like unless you from that in that lane, like I don't know. I'm just making up shit. He said some shit like some niggas is Zygomorph. And niggas was like, Zygomorph, this shit. Wow. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, what is that? Who he talking about? I mean, anyway. But other than that, people like, I don't know, man. Was that royalty? Royalty, was that you? I could pick royalty's voice out of everybody in the crowd. Don't tell me that was you out there wilding off of fucking Zygomorph or whatever he said. But no, Danny was dope. Sharon lit his ass up though. I'm not about to play with y'all like Sharon didn't. Like, no, he had 3 haymakers in a 1-rounder, and they felt like they were back to back to back. What was the first? The first one was, what was it? The smack and shit like that, or whatever he said. That shit went off. People fucked with that. People fucked with the man. He brought up twerk. he brought up twerk, and that shit landed. It was crazy though, because when he said it, it went from ooh, that's too soon, and then like it was like a slow build to like yo, yeah, like let's go, like it was weird. Like you got to watch that back, how it was like very subdued, and people were like, oh shit, like people were like almost sad at the fact that he just did that, and then people just slowly got like, oh no, this shit fire. So you had those two, and then he did something really dope where Danny was referencing himself to being an alien, all of this shit. And then when it was Sharon's turn, he jokingly pushed him and said, "Give me space." Then he tied alien and space together in the middle of his round and landed again. So he had 3 haymakers in a 1-rounder. That was like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, and like a vet, like a true vet, he ended it right there. Now I feel like when I said I couldn't tell if EK, when he did the light show, I don't know if he had more and he just decided to stop. Maybe that was planned. I feel like Sharon definitely had more to say, but felt the room and was like, you know what? Job done. 3 haymakers to end the round. I'm good. Like I don't need to rap anymore. My takeaways from them, they're going to get the place that they need. I know people's like, I see people are starting to say Smack paid Danny. I'm pretty sure he's getting, I don't know people's figures, but pretty sure he's getting taken care of. Danny versus Surf should happen if that's what Danny wants and if Surf is up for it. Sharon, I don't know. He's really on that. He's on that. What Hitman Holla is on. Like they got careers outside of battle rap. They doing like well outside of battle rap. They on their Rock tour. You know how the Rock would come back for WrestleMania and pop up. Like they can just do what they want, man. Hitman Holla and Sharon, man. What a contrast in people. I'm sure, but they both got that. Yeah, got that luxury. So whoever Sharon comes back and faces, I'm sure he'll be ready and he'll just be Sharon. He'll be on some legend shit, giving niggas bars, man. That's what he do, and that's what Danny does too. So salute to both. I'm trying to let's see what was the next one. I think this is when Ace and because it's a lot of battles. Did I think I got most? I think this is Ace and was it Big T? No. Oh, wait, was it? Maybe we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Ace and Big T. Ace, versus Big T. Big T, one of the best in the Midwest all time. One of the best, one of the most dominant battle rappers in the early URLTV era, like circa 2009, like from '09 to like 2012 or something like that. I don't know. I probably got the timeline fucked up. I don't know what that was. I wasn't following. But I'm sure he's the type that can break it down and make it make sense. So just going to trust that. Maybe he don't want to break it down to somebody like me. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It's like la da da mean da 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 no Yao Ming. I was like I'm trying to follow but I can't follow. Ace I mean he stumbled a bit. But see this is the thing. I didn't know he stumbled because there was a quick little part there was a quick part during his round I had to go attend to something. So I like took my headphones off, went somewhere and came right back. So I missed the stumble that everybody was talking about. So to me, I thought it was like a clean round. So that's on me. But even with that, still, people were saying it was a slight stumble. It wasn't nothing crazy. I thought Ace, man, when Ace is talking, is it? I guess the word is command. He got a lot of he when he talks with such command. Like it commands your attention, and that's so rare. Like everybody's watching everybody because we're here to watch battle rap, but there's a few of them that just got a command where it's like yo, I don't even want to like talk to anybody while this person is going. Like some people you can have casual conversations with, like yeah, yo, no, what up though, yeah, oh no, you was cooking yesterday, yeah, no, I was there. While niggas is battling, well, him it's more like, hey yo, you got like no, like you you shushing people. Or you telling people that you see are talking like, hey yo, what the fuck up? It's Ace. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. He came there and did what he had to do, put numbers on the board. Um, take away from that, Big T. I don't know. He's another one, kind of like Ryder, where I feel like he got a lot of dope stuff outside of battle rap going on with him. I just don't know if he even cares like that. Like I gotta stop saying care. I don't know how heavily invested he is at this point. So I don't even know what to say for him. Who I would like to see him against. Who he wants to be. I know he's been calling out Easy for the longest. I just don't know if Easy is now looking at him the same way he probably did maybe a year and a half or 2 years ago, where they started trading shots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's even a possibility. But as far as Ace goes, it's a lot of battles. There's a lot of battles left for him on the team. You know what? Him versus I know, but they're friends. But him versus Kid Chaos would be dope. But they chop it up a lot. I don't know. Ace versus Loso would be dope too. Ace versus Loso, Ace versus Kid Chaos. Um, Ace versus Chilla. Like I don't know. There's some names out there that I would like to see him against for sure. Ace versus EK. I like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and pack EK up. You know what I'm saying? Go and get him up out of here, Ace. But anyway, I told. It's not gonna stop, Emerson. It won't stop. Uh, did I see it? Have I talked? Oh, chess against Jack Boy. Let's talk about that one real quick. Chess, Jack Boy, man, goodie. That was a goodie. And this is probably one of the only ones that I said like when I was just giving a random suggestion of a battle that I would like to see as a one rounder. I was like, a lot of these battles can happen, but some of these are three rounders that I don't hope happen. And I was like, you know what'd be a good one rounder? Chess and Jack Boy. That would make sense. And lo and behold, that one actually happened. So I got one right. And it was good. It was as advertised, as I thought it would be. Chess just wasn't as clean. Chess is in that Loso bag. And this is why I said there was somebody else that made me feel this way. And what was crazy is Surf said it after the battle. Now the problem with that is Surf saying it won't hold weight because gun titles and all that, so they'll feel like he's caping for chess. But I've watched so many chess battles, I can tell when someone's all the way locked in, or when someone is like, I'm locked in, I'm here, but like this is more fun for me than it is I'm here to tear your head off. You know what I'm saying? I can tell. Like I don't know. I can tell. I can tell. he had like Chess is naturally dope and can be really aggressive. So it's gonna always appear to like the casual like viewer that someone is like he's serious, he's in his bag. But I'm talking about just the material, how it was written, how it was created. Like opening up with all the jack shit. I don't think in a 3 round battle on a Summer Madness or something like that, he's going into that bag. You know what I'm saying? I think he, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's getting into that bag. And there's a lot of things to talk about with Jack Boy. Like even just referencing the chain shit with John John. Like I don't like Chess is very like creative and very aware of what like. But I'm not about to talk about that shit. I'm about to hit you with some shit. And, you know what I'm saying? I can just tell. I can tell. But that's not at all to take away from what Jack Boy did. Matter of fact, fuck what Chess did. Let's talk about how crazy Jack Boy was. I'm telling you, bro, Jack Boy Maine is really here for real. Like he's here. He's arrived. He's not. He's rapping like he wants that Champion of the Year money. He's rapping like he wants to battle like K Shine, Av. He look like he want to battle some elite niggas. He looking like most improved to the standard. Like I want most improved last year. This is a new year. I am the standard right now. That's what he rapping like. It's like I can tell. I can just tell. Like I said, him and Drugs. I don't know if they got into a huddle somewhere, like in the DMV. They're just like, you know what I'm saying? Went to I don't know what they was Shake Shack. I don't know what the hell be in the DMV. They went somewhere and was just like, having drinks and was like, yo, it's time to murder some shit this year. Like they got into a little like they was just like some Pesci De Niro type of mob meeting. He got crazy. He got crazy on Chess, bro. Jack Boy Maine is about to fuck a lot of people up this year, man. It look like it's about to be nasty out here. So yeah, for him, for Chess, it was he did what he came to do, did his little numbers, but obviously my takeaway from this is stock's still the same. I want to see him versus Fonz. You know, and you know what I hate with Chess? It was because he was so good early. Like there's battles I would want to see him in now that I can't see him in now because he already had them. I would love to see Chess versus Av right now. I would love to see Chess versus Rum Nitty right now. Can't because he was too good early and you already battled him, so he just pissed away something that I wanted to see right now. I don't know. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Chess, but he can pretty much get who he wants to. Jack Boy, like I said, I put out there. I want to see him versus Av. I want to see him cook up against Av. I'm ready for that type of smoke. I'm ready to see that type of smoke. So that's what I want to see for Jack Boy. Y'all let me know if that's a matchup that would be dope for y'all. To y'all, excuse me. I'm trying so hard to. Oh, Rum versus Nun Nun. This was, like I said, this might be. I think this is a lot of people's favorite battle of the night. This one, Real Sick and JC, and B Dot, Kid Chaos, EK, T Top. Those kind of set themselves apart in a way. And Sharon and Danny, it was good too. But this was one of the ones for real. Rum, 1 round of Rum is fucking potent. It is fucking potent. My goodness. Oh man. Then he had the twerk shit. The twerk line about the moment of silence bar. Oh my god. Like you just thought of that too? Like and that's not nothing new. Like he done like rebuttal and freestyle before. He just rarely does it. So for him to like bring that up, it wasn't like, oh, I can't believe he did that. It was just like, oh, that was so good. So good. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, people were taking shots at Twerk pretty much after that. Sharon, Rum, and I felt like somebody else, but maybe not. But that was heat. Then this Nunchucks bar. That's my favorite bar of the year so far. give what you say, nunchucks more likely, stump them out, giving nunchucks more likely, nut. Y'all get the double. Y'all get it. That shit was he fucked Nun name up a lot in so many creative ways. Like that shit was that was some he was I'm sorry. He's just being his he in a certain bag, his shit just hits different than everybody else. That's just the God honest truth. When he's in his bag, it hits different than anyone else's. So that's and then none. I thought he didn't have a shot, but he made this shit highly debatable to the point where I still kind of edge. I've been staying away from wins and losses, but if you want to know, I was still edge. Where I like a lot of what Rum said over what none was saying some of the times, but none was bombing. Shout out to Hunger Games. I don't know what y'all been feeding none recently, but keep going to that same grocery store and get the same items because that boy out here wilding. He is out here wilding out, man. And to me, like I said, Jack Boy won it, but I wouldn't have been mad if none of them won the most improved either. Like people like when he took that hiatus or whatever before he came back against Skates a couple of years ago, like on a Survivor Series or band, whatever that was, and he's been on that run since. Before he left, you could have never told me he would make even in the one round, and he'd be having a debatable with Rum. He would have beat Loso in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just doing things that I just couldn't foresee him doing years ago. Like he's really elevated his game, man. So shout out to None. Now they keep trying to push the A Ward battle and bring that up, but I feel like they just like I feel like they use I don't know. It seems like an insult. Like you can't even beat none. I feel like I don't think he knows that. I don't think he realizes that. I don't know if they saying it like how. I don't know. Maybe, but I want to see him in some battles against just about anybody though. I really do. I want to see him against just about anybody over there on that roster. You know what I'm saying? He can pull it off, man. He can get an upset. He can get an upset. Or he just flat out beat you and it won't be upset. Like I wouldn't be shocked if he beat some of the name. Like if you gave him a certain name, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm shocked he beat him. He's been that good. He's been that good. Rum got to get a legacy battle. He got hollow. Rum got to get like a Hitman or Verb or somebody like that, like a Calico. He got to get one of those legacy defining battles so he can really solidify his spot that's already there. You know what I mean? And that's about it with him. I've been trying so hard to avoid this last battle. That's it. We ain't got no more. Nope. I don't. Yeah, I think. All right. Yep. Damn. I was trying. All right. I guess. That's what I do. We gotta do. All right. So. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do that. Ichigati. Sentence you 5 years in the maximum prison. You will not be granted any phone calls for the first year of your lockdown. You may not have any visitors for at least 6 months. I'm going to need you also to hand over all of your business affairs to KP. All right, make sure you get that in order. All of your personal affairs to your loved ones, and get on over there and have yourself a seat. I don't quite understand your reasoning for what you did, but I won't tolerate it. I will not tolerate it. I don't understand why you did what you did. Not quite sure what the point was you was trying to make. Sir, Fucking relax. Who are you? Who do you think you talking to, dog? What the fuck is wrong with Geechee, man? Like, hold on, listen. It's in the West. Everybody's having a nice time. Who didn't give him the memo that this was like also like double impact? This is an all-star game. Supposed to have fun. Supposed to have because surely Mike P didn't disrespect the set. Like, I know he went in there set tripping. Like I know it. He's a reasonable guy. He's a very smart guy. He's not going to be up in y'all neck of the woods set tripping. I know he ain't do that. He disrespect no flags, none of that. Did he say something bad about your music? Is that what it was? Did he? Did he not? He didn't. Did he not like Blue Skies that came out a couple years ago? All right. But if that's the case, I understand. You know, what Erykah Badu say, I'm an artist and I'm serious about this shit. Like, you know, that's new. We gonna get into that. Mike, sir, it just wasn't your night. They lined you up. They lined you up. But no, all his material was good, man. His material was good. I think if he went first, people receive his material differently. I think if he went first, people might receive his material differently. I also think Mike likes this dangerous type of because he battled B Dot in the West. He battled T Top in North Carolina. Like Mike is like he crazy. He crazy. But when you act crazy, you get crazy results. Like you want to act crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I'm psycho. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to your neck of the woods and main event against your guys. Like, all right, that's fine and it's brave. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you get your crazy ass killed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how you happen. Don't get too crazy. But again, he has solid material. It just Geechee was not gonna get caught slipping. No matter what I think that what was it the Don Marino battle or no, I mean it was the A-War 3-round battle too. But like I think he's just made a vow to himself. I'm never gonna get caught slipping again. You book me, I don't give a fuck what league it is, what I'm like, y'all like cause that's what niggas will brag about to like I beat Geechee, whether it's a 1-rounder or a half of a round. Shit, if it was 8 bars in Idaho and you battle Geechee and you beat Geechee, that 8 bars in Idaho is going to be brought up at nauseum. So he's not really taking any chances. And you're talking about somebody in Mike P who's been wanting to battle him. So you know he was sitting on a lot of shit because realistically, right? Not realistically, but there's a pretty yeah, I can say realistically, excuse me. He wasn't going to get Geechee in a 3-round battle anytime soon. I don't think. Because, like, Geechee got his eyes set on Hitman and other, like, names, right? So I don't think this battle as a 3-rounder was going to happen anytime soon. So, being that it's a 1-round battle and this was about to happen, you had no choice but to empty the clip and make your one shot count. And I just think Geechee read the room correctly and he knew that. Like this not about to be fun. Like Mike P about to try to come and set me on fire because he knows like, you know, we might not battle again ever after this. So he gonna make this shot count. Like you wasn't gonna catch Geechee slipping, man. It's just I expected Geechee to like be bombing on him, but not like that in that manner, with that angle, with that aggression, with that just overall disrespect. I know Black said like he's like the second, number 2 most disrespectful battler behind Arsenal. I know I don't know if he was joking or not, but shit, one could say he's definitely top 5 when he gets in that bag, and it's crazy too because he's like the most like genuine coolest dude ever. You know what I'm saying in battle rap, like he's elite level cool as fuck to talk to. So what's your problem, bro? Like, I don't get it, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like, he can just really morph into that bag, and then right after the battle's over with, be laughing and joking. Like, that's like, I mean, but that's the sign of a true professional, though. So yeah, that was it. Again, solid card, solid card. Scale 1 to 10, get about an 8. I honestly want about to give about an 8. I like it was like 4 or 5 matchups that I really like. But again, if I was to see it again, I don't think I want to see that many 1 rounders. Like, that was what, like, I don't know how many. I forgot. I stopped counting. Give me a good 9, maybe 9 to 10. I wouldn't go over 10 for a 1 rounder. Give me just 10. I'm cool. But yeah, salute to URL. Dope, dope, dope shit. Geechee. Say all your goodbye speeches to your loved ones, because yeah, man, you about to hit the box, man. You got to go in the penalty box, man. Like, that shit crazy. All right, King of the Dot season 1, Mackk Myron versus Cipher. Here's my take. Yeah. You see it there. South Side versus North Side. Cipher, Mackk Myron, the winner, moves on to face Bill Collector. It happened over the weekend. It finally happened. Finally, after 2 reschedules, it finally happened. I forgot where they said they were at with this one. I think they were in Philly somewhere or New York. They were somewhere. They were somewhere on the East Coast for sure. So it got done. Salute to both MCs for being extremely patient with this. I mean, of course, you're gonna be patient because you're a couple wins away from being 100,000, 100K richer. So yeah, you'll be patient. And yeah, it was a good battle. You talk like, I mean, it's early in the year, and the last event I just talked about was 1 rounders, and I don't really count those when I do my battles of the year. But outside of Rock and Danny, this is probably the next best one right now. Early is early. It's early. Not saying this is a lock, but right now it's up there. All right. As far as battle of the year for 2022, I really liked it, man. Contrasting styles. It's funny how they both mocked each other too. Like, I expect Mackk to do that because his impersonations, like, that's what he does. But when Lou got into his bag about like the knees and all you gonna do is like, and that's really, and do like this, like, that's really how Mackk delivers some of his material sometimes, which is hilarious. That's really good homework. Um, I'm in the belief with everyone else. It was 1-1 going into the third, and this is what happened. The third round, Mackk was good, but I felt like that was his lightest round, and I was like, ooh, I think he might be going home. I feel like Lou is about to eclipse this because my this is pretty simple, and Lou sometimes tunes in and comments on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna disagree because everybody like views their material way higher than you as a viewer will. So he's gonna, but that's cool. But objective, I'm not expecting you to be objective, but just looking at it, I'm expecting, like, if he's anywhere in that same ballpark as his first 2 rounds, he's going to win this third because I feel like Mackk was okay. I feel like his third was good, but it was not his first or second. I'm like, oh, he's what? But what happened was I just felt like Lou. I don't know, and energy with him can be taken differently because he's never the most energetic, like exuberant type of personality. But you can tell the difference. There's like a considerable drop off in delivering, even with his monotone style and his subdued approach. There's still bits of energy in even doing that. Like, you can go from, yeah, bro, some like Scarecrow, all that shit, right? All that That like, yeah, I'm just so fucking nice. I can just do like this and shrug and not even try. But even when he gets in that bag, and well, he stays in that bag. But even when he's there, there's a little hint of umph. I just feel like in that third round, I don't know what happened. I know something happened in the beginning of that round where the doors open. He's talking about how cold it was, and then in that third, just pay attention. He's like looking around. Like, I don't know, but I just felt like he didn't capitalize on a okayish round from Mackk, and to me, that ultimately decided the battle. The judges had it split, and the fan vote decided it, and Mackk won. It wasn't convincingly like won. I think it was like 10% or something, like 10%, 15% difference. So I don't know. The difference was that third though. The third that was a winners take all type of round, and this is me. Like, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Michigan. I be at all the events Mackk be at. This is me honestly saying I thought Lou was going to win after Mack's third because I was expecting, like, it just wasn't the same. And I don't know, Lou, if you're watching, like, compare your third and rank it to your first and second and see where it's at. Because I'm telling you, especially that second, he really was fucking Mackk up. But yeah, man, that was a tough one, but it was a good battle. Again, salute to Mackk. He advances. He goes against Bill Collector. This might be the first battle all season for Mackk where he might be the underdog. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the first battle all season where he's coming in as the underdog. I wonder what that's going to do to him and what type of approach he's going to have knowing that, or maybe he don't believe that. Maybe he thinks he's the favorite. I don't know, but that's going to be interesting. Lou Penn is crazy, dog. Lou Penn. It was a bar in the second round that nobody really reacted to. That I just thought was phenomenal. I just cannot remember it. Maybe because it was like, I don't know. It's the way he pieced it together. I just thought it was. I gotta watch that battle again. I watched it twice. I watched it on an immediate replay, then I watched it like late at night, like how it is right now, just to make sure. But yeah, he was spazzing. When these big events come back to King of the Dot, that's not tournaments. Lou gotta be on there. There's a few people that gotta be on there. Lou, Fate, Cipher versus Fate. I like that. I like that. I just thought about that. I like that. I would love to see that. But I don't know though. I say that, but then I don't know if he's inspired because I don't know. Lou is a case to figure out. I don't know when Lou Cipher is in his back because I've seen him before the tournament when he's on a couple of joints. When I think he was like in the exhibition joints where there's showcases and he was just there and he was kind of just freestyling, going with the flow, not really serious in any. So I don't know. Don't know. I don't know if you get him out of the tournament, is you gonna get that same level of just like I'm fucking you up and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see. We'll see. As for Mackk, like I said, he got Bill Collector, so that side is going to decide who goes to the finals over there. So you got two people from who made it out the North Division fighting for one side, and then you got another North Division guy in Shotty P going against Pass, who is really, really good, man. He's in really good form right now. I think he's the heavy favorite over Shotty, which probably shouldn't be the case. I think it should be a little bit closer, but I'm pretty sure when if the fans did a vote on who they think is going to win, I'm pretty sure Pass is going to be the one that most people pick in that one. So curious to see how this plays out, man. Could you imagine if it's like a North versus North final? That would be kind of wild. But yeah, man. The West, what do I keep saying? The West and the Midwest run battle rap. In the story. The West is number one. The Midwest is second by a considerable distance. It's not like 1A, 1B or anything like that. We got a lot of work to do over here, but I think we're clearly number two. 3 and 4 between the East and the South, that's their business. I don't know. But we're clearly number 2 over here in the Midwest. It's clearly number 1, clearly number 2. You other 2 regions, you fight it. You fight and you figure that out. But yeah, I can't wait to see that. I forgot when the date is for the semifinals, but I'm gonna be tuned in and salute the king of the dot. Like I said, the season's been dope. It really hasn't been a bad battle pretty much all season. That's impressive for as many battles as they've thrown. So salute, man. And that's it. I'm gonna wrap things up. I know I said I'm gonna hit y'all with the battles to watch. I'll do that next week. Got y'all. I gotta run. Yeah, tune in to what's going on with me on Caffeine. Pretty much Tuesday through Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday Fix, the most popping show on Caffeine on Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my man Nico, Nico TV, the voice of the West. And yeah, man, we're gonna wrap things up here, man. I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in, and y'all have a good rest of y'all week. As always, keep it battle rap, peace and love. We are out.